It's Wednesdays with Double K. Welcome everyone to another exciting episode of Wednesdays with Double K. You know what time it is. Okay, first off, I want to say thank you to everyone who has been sending in their questions, your comments, observations, criticisms as well.
Yeah.
Thank you, thank you.
We appreciate.
Yeah, and thank you for the support. We appreciate.
Thank you to everyone that's been sharing the link, sharing the flyers everywhere on social media. Thank you so much. We appreciate you.
Thank you, Case for.
Yeah, thank you.
So, we have different questions today.
Again.
Yes, we have different questions today. The first question is coming from Ayola Idowu. Ayola Idowu, you said, is bad sex enough to leave a partner? So, baby, what's your take on that?
It depends on the person. For some people, sex is a major part of intimacy, connection, as well as compatibility. It can become a deal breaker for you, especially if emotions or physical needs aren't being met. For others, it might not be enough to walk away if there is love, communication, and a willingness to grow together, because sometimes that sex is just uninformed sex, and that can change with effort, patience, and vulnerability. So the better question is your partner willing to learn? Is your partner willing to listen, to grow with you? If yes, then there is hope.
You're very correct. I like the part where you said, is your partner willing to learn and grow with you? I think that's the real important thing, because like where we come from, it is not right to have sex before marriage. Now, you've never had sex with this person. How do you know about that person when it comes to sex? And now you're married, you don't have a choice. Are you going to live with this for life? If you're not okay with the person's sex habits, are you going to live with this for life, or you're going to leave?
Sorry, for that, I feel like you're not even supposed to have like a sex fantasy, if that's the word, if you've not had sex before. Except you are someone that, okay, you used to have sex and you decided to stop having sex. That is where you have a fantasy.
Yes, you can.
You can. When you've not had sex before.
You could, yes. You could.
When you've not had sex before. It's just like you've never had an orange before.
Okay.
Yeah. So your first time of taking an orange, you just say, oh, this orange is not nice.
Okay.
And you've never had orange before.
Okay.
So I feel it's the same thing with sex. If you've never had sex before marriage, except you used to have sex and decided to stop having sex, that's when you can say, oh, this my partner is not doing well. Because how do you even know something is good when you've never even had that thing before?
Okay, are you done?
Yes.
Okay. Now I'll tell you, let's use orange also as an example. It might be your first time of having an orange, yeah? And you had that orange once, twice, the third time, and then the fourth time you might get bored, because it's same orange, same pattern of you having the orange. You might want to explore a new pattern of having that orange. Not because you've had orange before, but you might just get bored of that same pattern. Do you understand? And that is where learning, unlearning, and growing with a partner comes in. Do you get? Learning new things, trying new safe things together. Sometimes people get bored of same thing every day, and I think it's one thing that even affects relationship. Whenever we talk about sex, generally, if you do same thing all the time, today I might buy you a gift. You understand? And then it gets to a level where buying you a gift now becomes a norm. Yeah, I might decide to change the pattern. I might still buy you a gift, but change the pattern of presenting a gift to you. Yes, I might do like a surprise, do something, just be innovative. So am I making sense that? Say yes to your teacher, man. So yeah, for me, another thing is I feel intimacy is a key part of every relationship. But unfortunately, is something that is barely talked about, or when people talk about it, they don't go really deep into it for different reasons, though I don't know. However, it is really the sole factor that determines whether a relationship or a partner should continue or end a relationship. Yeah? A fulfilling relationship, because a fulfilling relationship is built on different layers, which include emotional connection, shared values, trust, respect, and maybe some others. Yeah? Bad sex may highlight deeper underlying issues, such as lack of communication, mismatched expectations. You have one big expectation, the more the guy has more soul, so more. This guy will be so bad. But the girl used to twerk. I've seen her video. She used to twerk. This girl will be so bad. Expectations mismatched, and then you try and do something else. You know, it is often unsolvable with honest conversations and emotional effort.
Yeah.
Yes, it's important for partners to actually approach these challenges together. You know, showing vulnerability and willingness to put together, like you said. You know, you can also seek support. You know, don't say because when it comes to sex, this person is like this, I just want to know. The person you're going to meet, do you know how that person is? You know, a lot of people have issues, but most of these issues, there are things that can be solved. You know, ask for help, seek for help.
Yeah.
You know, so for me, it's not if both partners are willing to kind of like really communicate, talk about it.
Yes,
and
communication is the major part.
Yes.
Because, I don't know how to say that story, but
Say, go ahead.
okay. There's this my friend, right? So she was in a relationship with this guy, like they just started dating, and this guy was all good to her, taking care of her and all of that, buying gifts. Like the guy has everything that she wanted in a man. Do you understand? But the only problem was the sex.
Oh.
Right? So this guy was, is it the 2 minutes man they call it? He was a 2 minutes man, right? When she told me about it, I was like, okay, there might be a problem, right?
Of course,
Yes.
not like the man.
There might be yes, there was a problem eventually. I told her about it, like maybe the guy has an infection.
There are different things. I think there are different things that causes.
Advised her, okay, tell this guy to go for a checkup. If he has an infection, he can get treated, and I believe that things will get better. And the guy did eventually, and today they are married.
So
they are married. The sex life changed. The guy is no longer a 2 minutes man.
So wait, I want to ask you a question. So wait, first of all, your friend told you about her boyfriend who was a 2 minutes man.
Yeah.
And then she also gave you feedback when the guy became better. That my boyfriend is now better, or he can do better. What do you really discuss?
That's my friend.
So you discuss. Wait, chill. So it means you guys discuss about me too.
What?
I think we'll have a separate discussion for this another day, guys. Yes. So you discuss about my angles and my doings.
What are you talking about?
What are you two talking about? What are you talking about also? Make me speak rubbish English. So you guys talk about me too. What's the name of that your friend? What's the name of that your friend? Okay, no problem. Friend, it's okay. So you know my angles.
So what we are saying is, some of these things with just communication, it can be solved.
Not just communication, right? Willingness.
Yes, willingness
to seek for help.
Yes, to seek for help.
Because some people see that I've heard of stories where partners, they tell, if they met a doctor and the doctor told the man, stop smoking.
Yes.
It's a problem. I cannot stop smoking.
And this thing, yeah.
And it's affecting, stop doing this, stop this habit, stop it. They can't. Do you understand? So you have to be willing, you have to be ready to let go of certain habits that might be the underlying cause of that.
Yeah.
Sometimes it might even be overthinking. Some people, they are very emotional and they are not locked in when it's time to lock. They're not locked in.
And the next question is coming from Axiom.
Sorry.
And I'm sorry. Yes. I unaligned it. So the question is, what about a cheating partner? Can you forgive your wife or husband when they cheat? What do you think about this?
I should go first.
Yeah.
Now, if I can forgive my partner when they cheat. Okay, I can forgive. Yes, of course I will forgive, but I cannot say what the action will be. And I'll tell you why. Now, forgiveness in the face of infidelity is deeply personal and complex at the same time. It depends on the individuals involved, their values and the circumstances surrounding the betrayal. Yes. Now, in the context of redeeming relationships, forgiveness might be possible if both partners are willing to kind of like confront the pain, communicate openly, and work towards rebuilding trust. It's not just about saying I forgive you, it's about understanding why it happened, addressing underlying issues, and deciding if the relationship can grow stronger from this point. Some people find healing and redemption difficult, because we're different, react differently to different things. Now, I said I will forgive, but I don't know what my action will be because of what I just mentioned. Why did you do it? Do you get? Why? I'm not saying there is a justifiable reason for cheating on a partner. Do you get? But my own kind of person, that's what I'm saying. Me, why did you do it? What caused it? What are the circumstances that surround that thing that happened? Do you understand? Again, there's no justifiable reason. But I'm talking about myself. And I'm saying also that I don't know if I don't know what my action will be, but I will forgive. I will forgive. When I say I don't know what my action will be, it means I don't know if the relationship will continue. I don't know if it will end. Maybe our conversation after that thing that happened will determine what my action will be going forward.
I totally agree with you. And you asking this question, I want you to ask yourself, is this a one-time thing or it is a repeated behavior? If it is a repeated behavior, I do not think it's the right thing for you to forgive that person, because this thing has probably eaten down into his soul and it's something you cannot stop. So I wouldn't advise you to continue with that relationship. But if you want to, they said you cannot advise someone to ask. Someone who is in love, you cannot advise that person. Another one is he remorseful? Like when he caught him, was he remorseful? Was he or she remorseful? I do not want to make it seem like it is.
I wanted to say
it's only it's only the men that cheat, right? So was he? Was he or she remorseful, right? So if he's not remorseful, I do not think you should forgive that person, because that person will continue to hurt you, and I'm sure you don't want that for yourself. Right?
Yes, I think also, I feel some people do things like cheating and they feel, most men, let me put it this way, they feel is their right, like they have a right to cheat as a man.
Yeah.
So I think also you should know that person's perspective when it comes to what he or she just did.
Mm-hmm.
What does that person think? Does that person really think he or she must have done wrong? Or yes, they feel like, oh no, yes, I'm supposed to. Yeah, it's my rights. Do you know? Yeah, so I think therapy.
In that case, well, it's fine though. It's hard to change such mentality.
Yes, when it comes to mentality, yes.
People with that kind of mentality, like, oh, it's normal for a man to cheat. It's normal for a man to have more than one woman. It's hard to change such people, and my best advice to that person is run. Leave there, except you are willing to cope with it, right?
Only be a second wife.
Be a second wife.
Our next question is coming from Miss Judith. It says, my question is, how do you avoid the finish in a relationship? And if you're someone who easily gets tired of people, how do you work towards keeping one person as a partner for the rest of your life? So I think there are two questions here, right? Yeah. The first one is, how do you avoid the finish in a relationship? What do you think?
I think one way to avoid the finish in your relationship is by setting boundaries early, right? So even in love, being close doesn't mean there shouldn't be limits, right? You can be deeply in love and still have personal space, standards, and boundaries. So people respect what you impose. Another one is don't overgive to prove your worth.
Okay.
Do you agree?
Continue now. Why you asking me? I don't understand.
Don't overgive to prove your worth. Love is about balance. When you overdo things all the time without reciprocation, it starts to feel like obligation instead of love. So if you are showing love to someone and that person is not reciprocating, for example, you are always the one calling, and that person never calls, right? So that's what I'm talking about here. Don't overgive to prove your worth. Also, you have to communicate and correct respectively. If they step out of line, address it. Keeping quiet or peace can make you a silent dormant. People respect people who respect themselves. That thing is to keep. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. I'm jotting down some points from what you've been saying.
So another thing is to keep your mystery alive, just a little, right? So you don't have to be an open book. Whether it's how you think, move, plan, that little edge keeps the spark alive. Like for me and this man here.
It's me. You're calling this man me. Across 21 seas, 21
I can
rivers.
tell you for a fact that this man is still discovering a lot of things about me. Am I right?
I know you, man. Don't do that.
Don't say that. There are a lot of things that I can do that you still do not know about.
And I know the things she can do. It's just that I don't know the things, but I know the things. I can describe them, that she can go to this length, she can go to this length. But I just can't really be specific. Yes. But I know the thing. I come on, I know what you can do. Come on. I know that you can go to a real deep length to do some things to find out. Let's never go far. When it comes to being an FBI, number one. So what else? It's just that I don't know the things. I don't know what you discovered. Whether you just discovered how to look into somebody's phone like this and you see the person's account balance, or you see that. I don't know if you've learned that one. But I know me. 12 years, I'll be 13 years. I will hate you now.
You don't know everything, my guy. Even me, I don't know everything.
I know.
I do not know everything.
You are a bad FBI. Finish.
It's not just about FBI. I'm talking about other things. I'm not talking about.
No, that thing.
No, that thing. I'm talking about my creativity.
For that one, I'll be the world know now.
The world knows
that one.
Lastly, don't tolerate disrespect, even for once. You guys already know me. I don't like being yelled at. Do not yell at me. So always let them know what you don't like, and he already knows I don't like it.
Okay. Guys, also don't tolerate stubbornness. Unnecessary and consistent stubbornness. Don't. Get a whip. Tell them to shake a bum and wipe them. Wipe.
You dare not.
Okay, when it comes to stubbornness now, they should tolerate it.
Try it. Just go and write your will.
No way, they should tolerate stubbornness.
Before you think about it,
okay.
Write your will.
Okay, no problem. Are you done?
I'm done.
Talking about see finish, this is a very important topic for me because it's one of my it's one of my turn-offs. Yes, but first of all, what is see finish? I think it can be referred to as emotional burnout. Sometimes people get tired of certain things. Sometimes people even exhibit the attitude of see finish without knowing. And I'll tell you, when you first met someone, there are certain things you used to do, certain ways you used to talk to the person, and because you feel you've known this person, don't worry now, I know the person. You used to give this person something like this, and now you just come and drop it. Like you feel like you've known this person so much, and sometimes those things you do might be hurting the person without you knowing. And I think it's important to understand your emotional cycles. If you easily get tired of people, explore patterns in your relationship. Why does this happen? What's the cause of this thing? Is he linked to unmet expectations or maybe overstimulation? True partnership involves a commitment to the person beyond fluctuating emotions, because we can't be a partner and you tell me today I feel like smiling, tomorrow I don't feel like smiling. Two has already become one. I think you should consider focusing on shared purpose rather than fleeting feelings. If you know what that means. Like, try to kind of like reignite your bond, when distance or fatigue sets in. Intentionally create new experiences together to refresh your emotional connection. I think that is one way to avoid self-finish. And speak out. If there's something you don't like, tell your partner respectfully. Respectfully. Very important. Second question from Ms. Judith says, if you're someone who easily gets tired of people, how do you work towards keeping one person as a partner for the rest of your life? What do you think about it?
I think you should answer that first.
She wants to still answer.
No, I'm not stealing answer.
Okay, yeah. So if you're someone who easily gets tired of people, first of all, I think that's something you should work on before you even think of getting married. And even before getting married, as of course you have friends, as a friend to someone, as a partner to someone, you should work on yourself. Now, how do you work on yourself? First off, what is your reason? Why do you get tired of people? Do you understand? Is there an underlying reason? Is it that you easily get bored? If that's the reason, I think that should be one of the real reasons why people get tired of people. Be innovative with your friendship, with your relationship. Be innovative in your friendship, in your relationship, rather.
Yeah. Try to do something fun.
Yeah, for new things.
Yeah.
Like I think I mentioned before that I can give you this thing today, and I might want to give it to you tomorrow. I'll change the pattern. She knows that about me. Yeah. You know that, yeah? Sometimes I used to complain. You like surprising somebody, That's how I am, yeah? Because I feel doing same thing over and over again sometimes you can even get too used to it, and the value might even drop. Do you understand? And that even bring us back to see finish.
Yes.
Do you understand? So be innovative. Look for new patterns in everything you do. Everything. When I say everything, like everything. In your relationship, in your friendship, be innovative. Look for new patterns. So what do you think?
Well, I've been there before, this question.
Yeah.
I've been there before. It's something I've experienced before. Like, I've been with like 2 people before you, and I had this experience with them. We were cool. After some point, I discovered that I was no longer feeling these people. They didn't offend me in any way. I feel like she's yet to meet the right person.
No, don't say that. Because no, if you say, listen, baby, if you say that, that's you not wanting to give me my flowers.
I'm giving you your flowers right now.
No. Okay, I take my flowers.
I'm giving you your flowers.
But listen, yeah.
No, what you said is that you're actually right. I'm speaking from experience.
Okay, but do you know you actually told me this thing?
Yes.
I get her too. And I still entered the relationship. She told me that she easily gets tired of, at some point she gets tired. I think that time you even told me, when it's your birthday, your feelings change, kinda. I said, don't worry. Shekiri man is here. I'll show you love. Show me love. Show me love. I show that love from another angle.
So I feel like you've not met with the right person, and when you meet the right person, you see that thing you are feeling, it will change. And actually need someone that knows how to spice up your relationship, and you too, you can also spice up your relationship, not just the guy. So once you both know how to spice up your relationship, I feel you won't feel that way anymore.
Yes. And guys, man, you've not given me my flowers, man. Give me my flowers. Are you joking right now, though? Funny enough, she told me when we met that, see, I usually get tired. After some time, I get tired of the relationship. And me, big hearts, I ain't tired. I said, don't worry.
I got you.
Kelly Ray's here. I got you. Wait and see. Shakiri boy. You know why? I showed another angle. So, yeah, another thing you should know is relationship is not all about feelings. It's about a decision. You've made a decision to be with this person. So it's wrong to say, oh, my feelings, it fluctuates. So today I feel like this, tomorrow I don't feel like this. So you should always understand. You should try and work on yourself as well and communicate. There's a possibility that if you have not communicated to me, maybe it would have taken a longer time for me to know. And maybe before I get to know, the relationship must have ended. Do you understand? So communicate, and you that is being communicated to, learn to understand, listen and understand what the person is saying. Do you understand? So just work on yourself and know that a relationship is about decision making, not just your feelings alone. Don't be self-centered. Do you understand? That's it for me.
Yeah, just go out, have fun.
Yeah, do new things.
Yeah,
Do
try new things every time.
Yeah, my baby will take me out today. I want to try something. You take me out, baby.
I'm going to the factory.
She likes her business. She loves her business. So, guys, yeah, that is all for today. Hope you enjoyed today's episode. Hope we've answered your questions as well. If you have more questions, if you have more questions, bring them in. If you have more ideas, bring them in. Your criticisms, we see them. God bless you. If you want to be anonymous, you can DM us. Man, you won't spoil my ear.
Sorry.
So, you want to say something?
Yeah, so next week we are bringing something for you. Not this talk. We are bringing something for you.
Yes, I don't know what her plans are for now, Shabo. And maybe she's bringing something for you. Okay, we are bringing something for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come here.
End this thing now. Tell them to like and subscribe.
Okay, guys. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, okay? I've done it now. You're kissing me.
Is that all?
Come here.
No, that's not how to say it.
Come here.
Wait, but that's not how to say it.
Okay, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe, alright?
Is that all?
What else?
Notification.
Eh? And turn on your notification. Sorry, it's kiss. That kiss. Kiss me where? I don't understand English. You that kissed on national TV.
Me?
You that kissed on national TV. You're pressing buttons.
I didn't know.
Yeah, pressing.
I didn't know the camera was on us.
Yeah. Casilolo. That's one word he said that time. Where they on? Cut if you want cut. If you want kiss, not the